Hi, my starlights. Welcome to part 2 of cord cutting. Watch part 1 if you haven't yet, and I also have 2 videos of stories about my first cord cutting experience if you haven't watched that already. So let's continue on. So, you don't have to do a big ceremony. If the big ceremony helps you, like from the beginning, and that helps you, do it, right? Because the whole thing about cord cutting is you keep doing it until you feel like you don't have to, right? So even if you did one cord cutting thing, you don't feel totally free, if you don't feel something lighter, if you don't feel like, then you probably have to keep doing it, right? Or so say for example, it might be like there might be a hard cord situation where you're like you have a family member, but the thing is there's love but there's some toxicity, but you're not at a point to like cut them off out of your life, right? So you can have those cords, right? So those would be like repeated cords, right? And then also you have to have boundaries in your life, right? So that you don't have to have these cords, right? Because once you have boundaries, you're protecting yourself. That's self-love, self-respect. So anyways, you don't have to do the full ceremony. Like I said, you will go watch the other video, but I'll give you a recap. Like I did cleansing. It's always important to go take a bath or a shower to cleanse. And that's when you're like most vulnerable and stuff, and when you can focus as well. And then like visualization. Visualization is very important how to cut cords. Like you can just have your eyes open and visualize in your mind, or you can close your eyes and visualize on your mind. Just imagine a cord and imagine that connection with that person and cutting it, and then you have to do affirmations, right? You have to do affirmations of reclaiming your power. Be like, I cut this cord between this person. I don't want to get hurt by this person anymore. I don't want to get hurt by anyone in this kind of situation. Like for example, let's say cheated. Like I reclaim that I'll never be cheated on, that I forgive myself, that it wasn't my fault that I got cheated on, blah blah blah. Whatever affirmations you want to do to reclaim your power, reclaim your self-love, your self-respect, right? And then if you physically want to cut a cord like I did on the other one, do it, right? Because like I said, it's all about intention. So you can do intention with your mind, you can do intention by physical. Any way you like to learn and do things, whatever works for you, do it. Because it will work. It doesn't matter which way one person does it. It's about you, and it's about how you want to do it, how it will work for you. And you should feel lighter. You should feel like there's not as much heavy burden anymore, or you won't feel like the hurt of that person anymore because you've given yourself forgiveness. It's not about giving them forgiveness. You can. Giving them forgiveness is giving you forgiveness as well. You have to understand that. Like giving compassion, you don't have to you don't have to forgive them if you feel totally hurt. But the thing is, you are feeling so hurt because of that. So you need to protect yourself and heal. Okay, it's a long one. So anyways, you need to cut cords with people that don't serve you anymore, like especially the people in your past and you thought that you moved on, but there's still cords lingering. So cut them all out. You can even imagine all the cords of all the people that did you wrong. You could just like imagine all these cords all around and then just severing all of them. So whatever way you want to do it, the whole point is healing yourself, setting yourself free so that you can move on. Because the thing is, you're going to go through more problems. You're going to go through more problems with more people. So now is the time to clean up. Clean up your life of all those bad energies, all those cords. Just sever them up. Sever them up. But anyways, hope that helps. If you have any questions, let me know. Peace and love. Peace and love. Oh my god, I just forgot something else. So you don't have to cord cut on just people. You can cord cut on items, situations, addictions, anything that is toxic and not good for you, that's not for your highest good, you can get rid of. So if you have like addictions to certain things like gambling or adult or even or whatever thing you have, even like for me, I could like cut the blind box addiction, but no, I'm not gonna do that. But something that really does pull you down, that is not gonna serve you, that's not gonna help your mind be clear and or be able to see through what you need to do for yourself and your higher mission, those are things you need to figure out and cut off. so that you can continue on moving on.